Now before working on a like functionality, I noticed one bug. So let's see the bug. So let's suppose I'm playing this song, alright, and let's click on this song. So let's suppose I mute this song, okay, and currently it's on mute, right? And let's play the song. Okay, the song is mute, but let's see, you can see that the song is mute, but this icon is still not mute icon. All right, so this is the bug which we have to be fixed. Basically, when the component get unmount and we are again coming, so it's become again true. So let's see that how we can fix it. So I'm gonna go into the source. Inside source we are having a screen. Here we are having player screen. Okay, so as you can see that we are having a mute state is mute state, so we have to maintain that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna import the use effect hook. Okay, and inside this use effect hook, I'm gonna create like this and I'm gonna create one function. That is function gonna be basically update the value const set value. All right, and it's gonna be async function like this. And after that, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna check that const value is equal to await track player dot get value. Okay, I will check that if value is so what I do, set is mute will be like this. If value is equal to 0, then I'm gonna say set is mute is equal to true, otherwise I'm gonna make it false. Make sense? So what I'm gonna do, like what I'm doing right now here, I'm getting the value, okay, and regarding that I'm updating the mute value. So I'm gonna copy this value, I'm gonna copy this function name set value and just calling this function. All right, now let me reload the app. And now if I reload the app, now let's suppose if I click on this icon, the song is started playing. Now if I open this, you can see that the unmute icon. Now if I mute this and let's go back and let's open that, it will still mute. Okay, this is because we had fixed this bug. All right, now let's see how we can start working on this like functionality. The like functionality gonna be like this. Whenever user click on this, we're gonna like it, and this heart icon will get highlighted. And after that, if user click on go back and user will click on this liked song, here the user can see that all the song. All right, so we have to work on that. So first of all, what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna close the app because the app get crashed, and let's see how we can do it. So first of all, now we're gonna use two packages. The first package is called async storage, and the another package that is called Zustand. So I'm gonna using the Zustand. What is Zustand? If you guys know, we have like Redux, right? The same way we are having Redux, use context. So Zustand is also, but it's so straightforward. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna search for Zustand. Okay, and once we search for the Zustand, after that what we guys have to do, you have to click on this Zustand npm, not Zustand. Let's click on this. After that, you have to copy this command. It's too straightforward. If you don't know about Zustand, it's too easy to understand for you guys. So I'm gonna just install this package npm izustand, as you can see that. All right, now as you can see the npm izustand, after once it gets installed, we're gonna make the store. Okay, and let me start the server as well, and let me make the size as it was. All right, now after that, inside the source, I'm gonna create one folder that is called store. Okay, basically why we are using Zustand is a global state management. Okay, so if we if we store the data, we can access it from anywhere. So let's suppose if we can set the state, update the state from anywhere, because it's gonna be a global state. Okay, so how we can see that, like you have to just create a store, and you can like your state is a hook, your store is a hook, and you can put it anything. Primitive object function state has to be updated immutably, and set function message merge. So let's suppose if you want to, we are having one state and you want to just update the value, you can update like this. And if you want to update like this, it's too straightforward. So I will guide you guys. So first of all, we have to create a store. So inside the store, I'm gonna create another file that is called like store. Okay, like store.jsx. all right, and after that I'm gonna create one hook like use like songs. Okay, and after that I have to import the create from the Zustand like this, and inside that we have to get the pass the callback like that. All right, now after that we have to return another function, and inside this function we're gonna return one object. straightforward, looking straightforward. So first of all, what we had done, we had created one function that is called use like songs. It's kind of a hook. Okay, you can think of a hook, use like songs, and after that we also call hooks. So you can call hooks or store, that up to you, but yeah, we had created one store. Inside that we have created some kind of hooks, and inside that we first call the create function. Let me type it again for you guys. First we have to write create like this. Okay, inside that we have to again write a callback function like this, straightforward, and we have to return this. Inside this argument we're gonna get the set state. Okay, and after that we're gonna return a simple object. Perfect. Now inside the simple object we're gonna define our initial state. So I'm gonna define my initial state like songs, gonna be an empty array, and after that we're gonna create a function that is called add to liked. Okay, add to liked, my bad, add to liked, it's gonna be a function. Okay, and inside that what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create one async I'm gonna create one function quickly like this, and after that what we have to do, it's gonna be an arrow function. Okay, so we get the song, whatever the song gonna be, like I'm gonna get the new song or liked song. Okay, and now here we have to add the logic. Okay, so I'm gonna add a logic, basically set. We have to use set. Inside the set I'm gonna write we get the state, and inside the state what we have to do, guys, let me open a curly braces like this. So here we get the set function, inside that we are getting the state. Okay, so first of all we have to check that the song already exists on or not, already exists on states or not. Okay, because what we are supposed to do, basically we are having one liked state. Inside that whenever user click liked, so we are checking that this song is already exist or not inside our liked state. If exists, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna don't do anything, otherwise we will update the state. Okay, so first of all what I'm gonna do like this, basically this is gonna be like this. We're gonna return a state, like we're gonna have to return a state like this, and we have to write like songs is equal to, and I'm gonna, it's gonna be like this, and I'm gonna just spread my this new, like I'm gonna do like this state dot liked songs. So let me write, okay, first of all we have to write new song, and after that I have to spread the old state. Okay, state dot liked songs. All right, so before that, but you can see that here what we are doing here, we are just updating our this liked song state, right? But we are not checking that already exists or not. Okay, so we'll see that how we can check that, but before that what we are going to do, let me explain you guys once more what we had done. First of all, I created one use like song function. Here we are using the Zustand. I'm using a create method. Inside that we have to pass a callback function like this. Here we are getting the set method, and after that we have to return one object. So we are returning an object like this. Inside the first we are having a key called like song. This is our initial state. Okay, and after that we are creating one method add to liked. Okay, and it what is gonna do, basically it will add the song this liked song state. Okay, now once we what we are doing here, we are getting the set method. Inside the set method we are getting the state. Okay, inside the state we have to return an object, make sure that. And here what we are doing, like we are just updating the like song state, like we are, in the first we are having a new song state, and we are just spreading the old state like this. Okay, and here we have to check that the song already exists or not. Okay, so we have to do that as well. But yeah, now it's looking pretty well. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna just copy this function use like song. Okay, and after that I'm gonna go inside my player screen. So let's go to the player screen. Okay, and after that I'm gonna write like this, and I'm gonna import that function. Okay, does I export this? No, I had not export this. So let me export it as well. Export default use like song. All right, now once I export this use like song hook, let's go to the like player screen and let's import this hook. All right, so as you can see that we are returning two things here. If you see that we are returning two things, the first thing is called like song, and second thing is called add to liked. Okay, so let's read that as well. So I'm gonna read liked songs and the function as well. All right, now if I just console the like song, what we are getting here, so let's click on this. As you can see that currently we are getting like song as an empty array, because we had not added any data. Let's suppose if I add any data, dummy data id is equal to something like that, fj, and let's go. As you can see that we are getting this data. All right, so this is how whatever place we want, we can access this data like this, as simple as that. All right, now let me do undo here. Let me do the undo data, and now let's go to the player use like song state. And here what we are doing supposed to do basically, guys, whenever user click on this heart icon, this will add to the like button. Okay, so here you can see that we are having this heart icon. Okay, so this is the heart icon, right? And we're gonna call the onPress event here and add to like state. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do like this, add to, and we're gonna call this function add to liked, and I have to pass this one object active track. Okay, so what we are doing here, whenever on this heart icon, whenever user click on this, I'm calling a method add to liked method, and we are just passing this object. Now let's go there, add to liked state, and if I console the like song here, now you can see that we can see one items inside this array, and if we again click on this, and it will become 2 item, and if I again click, it become 3 item. All right, so basically what we are doing here, we are just updating it to the add to liked state. Now let's go to the this like screen. So first of all, I'm gonna go to the like screen here, and here what I'm gonna guys do basically, I'm gonna read the state. To read the state from the that use like storage, so we have to copy this line of code. All right, and here on the like screen we have to import the use like song hook. All right, now once I imported it, I have to remove this. I'm not using this add to like function. So here we are getting the array of songs, right? Now after that, I'm gonna at the place of data, all right, I'm gonna pass this data like this, like song. And now if I click on like song, you can see that item.artwork of undefined. Let me reload the app once, and let's see once more. Let's give it one more shot. Okay, before that, you get the item here. Okay, and we have to pass the item like this as well from the here. Okay, now let's click on like song again. Okay, let me reload the app. Okay, again it's not opening, so I think we have to reinstall the app. Okay, let's give a shot once more. So again I'm gonna click on this drawer. Okay, now let's click on like song. Now as you can see that currently inside the like song we don't have any song, so let's add the state. So as you can see that this is also not working, this back button icon. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add one function const handle go back. It's gonna be like this function. Okay, and I'm gonna use the navigation hook const navigation is equal to use navigation, and I'm gonna write a function like this const navigation dot navigate dot go back. Okay, and now if I click on this, it's not applying. That's weird. Okay, let's give it one more shot. Navigation dot go back, my bad. It should be like this, navigation dot go back. And now if I click on this, it's not going back. Again, let me reload this. Okay, now if I click on this like song, let's click on go back, it's not working. Okay, so let's okay, why it's not working? Because we had not added this on press functionality on this back icon. So let's add on press as well, bro. That's why it's not working. Okay, now let's click on this. Now as you can see that when we click on like song and let's click on back, so it went back. Okay, but whenever we are opening this like song, we are getting a empty state, we are not getting any data. Okay, so let's add one data. So I'm gonna click on this. Okay, now this song is started playing. Let's click on this. Let's click on this liked icon. The song had been added to the like, and let's go back, and after that let's click on liked song. Now you can see that we are getting this song here, but there is one catch. If I click 2-3 times, what is gonna happen? This song is gonna be liked multiple times. Okay, 2, 4, 6 times, 7 times almost, right? I click on 7 times, so it's added 7 times in like. This is not a bad practice. The song should liked only once, right? If it already exists, so you can't like this some kind of that. Okay, so what we guys can do basically, let's do. So add to like, basically what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna check that if it already exists, then don't add the song. Okay, so first of all I'm gonna create one function. That function has a simple task that is called is exist, that will check that the function exists or not. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create one function quickly here. Okay, so let's create one function inside the utils. We are having index.js, so I'm gonna create one function called export const is exist. Okay, and here we get the array. Okay, and here we get the item. Okay, so basically array means we get the list array of items, and we get the one item. Okay, we have to check that it will return, like we have to check that songs, we get the array, right? Array dot sum method, I'm gonna using the sum method, and I have to check that item is equal to, okay, let's do like that. Instead of having an array, I'm gonna make it songs, and I'm gonna write track. That will much more understandable, right? I'm gonna check that songs dot song. Okay, I will check that if song dot url is equal to track dot url. Okay, if the same, then it means the song is already exist. Okay, so this is the way, like, if the same means it exists. All right, so it's gonna return like that. And let's go to the back, and here what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm check that before updating this state, like before adding to this state, I'm gonna check that like const updated songs is equal to, here I'm gonna check that if exist, here we have to pass this state dot. Okay, here we have to pass two things, right? The first parameter is called state dot liked songs, and another thing is called new song. Okay, so here we can see that we are passing this. Okay, before that we have to import this exist function as well. So here we are passing two things, the songs, state dot liked songs, and the track. All right, so it will return true or false. It means if exist will return true, means the song is already exist. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to just make the updated songs will look like only the new songs like this. Not basically it will be just like a normal array, right? So what I'm gonna do, guys, if that it's same. Okay, so here what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna check that let is exist. I'm gonna create one variable, let is exist. Okay, so here I'm gonna again create one other variable called updated songs if exist, if songs exist, if exist. Okay, here instead of having a let, I'm gonna is already exist. Okay, if the song is already exist on the state, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just return this state like this. It should be like state dot liked song, nothing else. Otherwise what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy this line of code, okay, and paste like this. Okay, so basically what I'm gonna do, and let's add like this. Okay, so if it is already exists is true, then I'm just state dot liked song. Okay, state dot liked song, I'm doing like this. Okay, if the song is already exist, otherwise I'm just updating the songs like this. Make sense? So that's a simple, right? Any problem on this? Okay, my bad. Okay, let's do like this. If the song is already exist, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove the song. I'm gonna remove this song from that property, from that list. So I'm gonna write state dot liked songs dot filter. Okay, and okay, let's do later. Removing the songs will be do later. But yeah, so what we are doing here, if the song is already exist, okay, so I'm creating one variable called is already exist, then I'm gonna just the new song will be state dot liked song. Otherwise it's gonna be new song, and we're gonna spread the old song. All right, now let me reload the app. Now once I reload the app, let's click on this. Now let's decrease the volume. Okay, now I'm gonna click on this. Okay, now after that let's click on this like icon. Okay, now let me click multiple times to this like icon. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, now let's go to the like screen. Here if you see that still we are having just one one song here, because we had added there. If the song is already exist, then you don't have to add a new song. Okay, then you don't have to push inside this array. Okay, as you can see that if already exists, then just updated song will be state dot previous value. If it's not exist, then I'm just adding a new song and spreading the old state. If I click on this, let's add this song as well. Okay, now let's go back, let's click on like song. Now you can see that we are having two songs. Perfect. Now if you see that here is one catch, there is one catch. Whenever we are reloading this application, what is happening? Whenever we are reloading the application, the state is lost, right? We lost this liked song. So how we can persist this, right? We can persist this by storing this data on database. Another way could be to store the data on local in a phone using the async storage. So if you are away from web background, so we are having a local storage. Some same way in the phone we are having the async storage. So we're gonna use the async storage to store the song. All right, so let's click on React Native async storage npm page. Once you click on this, you have to copy this command. Okay, and after that let's paste this command as well. Okay, once you paste this command, it will install the React Native async storage. Let's understand how we do the CRUD operation in React Native using the async storage. So you have to click on this. Okay, once you click on this, you can see that nothing here. Let's click on this home page. Okay, let me install the app as well. npm start. Okay, so the app will get installed in some seconds. Here if you see on GitHub repo, so here is one link, React Native keys, something like that. Let's click on this link. Now you can see that here we went to this React Native async storage website. Let's click on get started. Now we have installed this React Native storage. All right, now after that click on use this. Once you click on storage, you can see that this is how we set the item. Await async storage dot set item, and to get the item, we can use this get the item. You have to just pass the key. All right, now what I'm gonna do, guys, let's install the app. Basically whenever we are updating the state, here what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna update the data in async storage as well. All right, so here what I'm gonna do, guys, here I'm gonna write one key await async storage. We have to import the async storage dot set item, and I'm gonna write a key like liked songs. Okay, and the state will be like this, json dot stringify. We have to stringify this data, and I'm gonna split like this updated songs. Okay, and as you can see that await expression only allowed with an async function, so we have to make this function async as well. So I'm gonna make this function async. Okay, now if I reload the app, okay, the app is started reloading. Okay, so basically whenever we are updating the song, so it will update inside the async storage as well. Now if you see here inside the liked song, we are having no song. Now let's like this song. Okay, by clicking on this like icon, so the song get liked. All right, now let's go to this screen. Here we can see here we can't see the like song. All right, that's weird. Now let me try once more. Let's click on liked song. Let's go back. Still we can't see. Why? Am I doing any mistake? So let's see, let's figure it out. So here you can see that here we are having a await. I'm using the await async storage dot set item json stringify, and we are storing returning this. If I just remove the await, and I'm gonna click on this player again. Let's click on this. Let's click on this again, and let's click on this heart icon. Let's go back. Let's go here like song. Still I'm not able to see that. That's weird. Initially it's working well. Let me comment this line of code, okay, for now. And what I'm gonna do, guys, okay, and what I'm gonna do, let me try once more. Let's click on this. Let's click on add to liked. Let's go here. Still it's not updating, so let's add a console here, updated song for now. Okay, and I think so. What mistake am I doing? Yeah, the async method. I got it. The mistake which I had done, guys, what the main mistake which I had done, which I'm thinking, the async could not be used here. That's why it's throwing error. You don't have to use async here. You have to use the async at the top on this parent component, on the parent function, like this. Okay, now let's give one more shot. Let's click on liked, and if you see now, we are able to see we are doing a typos. Okay, so that's why we are not able to get that. And now we can use await easily. You can use Okay, let's do it like this. I'm not going to use await right now because it's also update the song without await as well. Now let's click on this once more. Now let's click on this, let's click on that, and after that let's check on this like song. We are able to see. Awesome, but if I reload this state, still the state is get lost. If I click on this, we can't see that song, right? So let's update that as well. So for that, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create another thing that is called another function, another that is called load liked songs. Okay, and it's gonna be again async function. Okay, basically what I'm gonna do, guys, right now, let me explain you. Basically, whenever user open the app, we're gonna get the data from the async storage, and we will update the state here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna write like this. I'm gonna use the set method, and inside set method I'm gonna get the state. Okay, inside this state I'm gonna open this block, and I'm gonna write const basically const. Okay, let me do like this. Let me remove this line of code. First of all, we're gonna get the songs. So const liked songs will be await async storage dot get item, and we have to pass the same key as we have passed. Let me copy the key name and pass that. Once we get the liked song, after that we will check that if liked song is there. If liked song is there, then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set the state like this. Set liked song, set liked song is equal to json dot pass liked song. All right, so basically what we are doing here, we are getting the songs from this async storage, and then after that we are updating this state on this liked song state. All right, now let me copy this load like songs function name, and let's go to the app.jsx. So let's go to the app.jsx, and here what we have to do, here we have to do like this, load like songs, and we have to call this function name. So the function name is called use like songs. All right, and after that the hook name is called use like song, and we have to call this function. So whenever the app gets load, as you can see that whenever this function will trigger whenever the app get load, right? Whenever the track player has been loaded successfully, at that point of time we are calling this function, right? Now if I again click on this, and if we click on load like song, we are able to see that data is persist, right? Let me close the app, and now let me open the app as well. Now if I open the app, now you can see that the data is persisting, right? Awesome. Now if you want to if you don't want to call this function on load, on track player loaded, you can also create one use effect like this, use effect, and inside this you can pass, if you don't like to pass this on load like song function here inside the on load function, so you can create on use effect hook, and you can call this like this as well. That totally up to you guys, and make sure to pass comma instead of having a dot. I just make a mistake. Okay, now if I click on this, you can see that. Awesome. So yeah, this is how we can do a functionality of like song. But if we see, let's add some more songs. Now let's click on this, let's like this. But what we want now, let's suppose if I like this song. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to highlight this hot. Okay, so how we can do it, let me go to the player screen. Okay, and here as you can see that we are having liked song and the active songs. Okay, so as you know that we had created one function that is called isExist. Okay, so we're gonna use this function here. So let me scroll down, let's go to the hot icon. Where is the hot icon? Okay, here's one hot icon. Here I'm gonna I'm gonna import that function isExist. So isExist function take two things. The first thing is called songs, so I'm gonna pass the liked songs, and after that I'm gonna pass the active track. Okay, now if I click on this, now as you can see that if it's liked, then we are showing the liked hot icon, otherwise I will show the outline icon. But what I need now, when we click on this, if it's liked, and when we click on this again, this icon, it should get removed from this liked, it should get removed from this here. Okay, now if I click on this, okay, my bad, let me dismiss that. Okay, now if I click on this, let's suppose if I click on this again hot icon, it should get removed from the liked. How we can do it? Let's go to the like store. Here if you see guys, if the song is already exist, so what I'm gonna do, state.like songs dot filter. okay, and here we get the item. And what I'm gonna do, item dot id is not equal to this basically a new song dot url. My bad, it's not should be item dot id, it should be item dot url. Okay, now again if I click on this, you can see that it gets removed from the like, right? So this is how we can do that as well. Now let me play this song Donna. Okay, let's click on this, again. Okay, now whenever we are clicking on this, you can see that this song get liked, and if you click on this, it will get removed. And now if you see on this liked song, as you can see that currently we are just having one song. Alright, now let's add this liked song. Let's click on this, let's add this song, like this song, and let's see that. Okay, we are able to see this on the like song. Now let's unlike this song. I'm gonna unlike this song, and it should get removed from the this liked song. Let's click on this, let's go there, and now you can see that we are just having this. Alright, so we had also done the liked functionality with the Zustand and the async storage, right? But let me explain you guys once more what we had done. I know it's I make it like much more faster, but let me explain you guys once more from scratch so it become easier for you guys. So what we have to do, we have to go inside source. Inside the source, we have first of all we had installed the Zustand library. Okay, inside the Zustand we had created one store that is called like store. Okay, how to create a store in Zustand? It's too simple, it's too easy. So if you go this browser, here is a website called Zustand. Let's suppose you want to make a CRUD operation, or you want to make the state globally. Okay, that will be accessible from anywhere. That's why we use a global state management. It could be a Zustand, or it could be Redux toolkit, use context hooks. There's a lot more like require, you can use it, up to you. But currently we are using Zustand because it has very minimal setup. We don't have to do any setup. So first of all, what we had done, this is how we can create a store. So here as you can see that we have to create useberry store, and we are having a create function. Inside that we are having a set method. Inside the callback we are just returning an object. Here we define the initial state, and here we are defining our method. Okay, so whenever we call this method, let's suppose whenever we call this method, we will like set inside the set state we are having like this, and state bearers dot state dot bearers plus 1. Okay, so basically it will increase the population. So basically inside the state we are getting the beer, and we are just getting the previous value state dot beers. Okay, and we are just updating that, and again inside the set we are just updating at 0. This is how we do CRUD and Zustand storage store. But let me explain you guys what we had done. First of all, I import the create from Zustand. After that I create one use like song hooks. Okay, inside that I created one create function. The create function will take a one callback function. The callback function is returning object. So as you can see, this is a callback function where we are getting set method, and inside that we are returning an object. Okay, the first object key is called like song, the initial value, and initial value is like empty array. Awesome. Now after that we had created another function that is called add to like. So whenever we are clicking on this icon, we are calling this method add to liked, right? So for that we are using this add to liked method. So inside that it's a async function for now, because we are also using a wait as well. So we are having a async function, and inside that we are having a new song. So we are getting the new songs. Okay, and once we get the new songs, we are getting the new songs, like whatever the user click on that, we are getting the new songs. After that, inside that set method, we are using the set method that is coming from this here, like inside this create. Inside the set method we are getting the state. Inside the state we are having the previous state. Okay, so I'm using the state, and after that I'm opening a curly braces like this. But this function is returning an object, as simple as that. And here we added some logic. So first of all, what I'm gonna checking that is already exist. Okay, so basically I'm checking that in my state, in the like state song, this song is exist or not. Okay, so I created one function. Okay, so inside this is exist function, I'm passing two things. The first is the things that I'm passing this array of songs, and after that I'm passing one object, this new song. Okay, now if we go to the eject function, so inside that we are having a songs, and we are getting the track. Okay, so I'm going to checking that songs.sum is equal to songs.url is equal to track.url. basically inside this songs array, do we have a URL which match with track URL? If yes, then return true, otherwise return false, as simple as that. Okay, now here we get that is already exist. If the song is already exist, then I created one variable called const updated song. Okay, so the const updated song is like this: if it's already exists is true. Okay, means the song is already liked. Okay, or you can see like is already liked, is already liked. Okay, so if the song is already liked, so what I'm going to doing, I'm doing just I'm removing this song from that state. So I'm going to writing state.liked song.filter. I'm using the filter method. Item.url is equal to, it should not equal to the new song URL. basically I'm telling that bro, you have to create a new array where the item.url should not be equal to the new song URL. Okay, and after that else otherwise if the song is doesn't exist, then what am I doing, then add the song, add the new song and split the old songs. Okay, and after that I'm also updating this state to the async storage. basically I'm setting this state to the async storage, and I'm returning okay, you have to use await, right? You should ask question, bro, you have to use await. It's a async, async storage should always use await. So currently we are not using await because if we add await, so it become it will not working. So but without await it's working as well. Okay, because we are not reading this data here, so that's why. Now after that what we are returning, we have to return object. So we are returning this one object where we are having a like song, and we are having this updated songs array. All right, this is how we had done add to liked fun method. Okay, and now if we go to the inside the player screen, let's go to the screen. Here we are having a player screen. Inside the player screen, if you see that yeah, we are using use like song hook. Inside the use like song hook, we are importing, we are as you can see that we are having three state, like three keys. So we are reading the first key, second key. So I'm destructing the first like song state and add to liked function. Okay, so once you get the like function, now whenever user click on add to liked, whenever user is clicking on this heart icon, so I'm calling this function add to like, and I'm passing the active track. Okay, now let's go to the add to like, so which we had understand right now, right? So we are passing the add to like, and it will check that if the song is already exist, then we are removing the songs from the state. If the song doesn't exist, then we are just adding the song in the state. All right, now after that we had also created another function that is called eject. It will check that as you can see that if the song is exist, then we are showing the hot filled icon, otherwise hot O icon. O means outline icon. So here we are checking that if exist, here for the exist we are passing the like song array, which is coming from this Zustand, and we are passing the active track. If it's if it's true, then we are showing the filled hot icon, otherwise outline hot icon. All right, now after that I created another method as well, that is called load liked song. Okay, load like song. This song has simple, basically what we are doing here, I'm checking that I'm getting the item from the async storage. So const like song is equal to await async storage dot get item. After that I'm checking that if like song is there, then what I'm going to do, I'm just setting this state to the like song is equal to json.parse like song. Okay, now if you go to the app.jsx, here you can see that we are importing the use effect hook. Okay, and before that we had also import this use like song hook, and here we destructure the load like songs method. All right, and after that we are calling this function method as well whenever the app is get loaded. Awesome, right? So this is how we had work on this like song functionality. So if you guys have any doubts, please let me in the comment section, and please also comment on the video. If you're liking this video, you can comment anything, your name, awesome, wonderful, that's great, whatever you're feeling right now. Or if you're facing any kind of doubt, it's quite a bit simpler. You have to just spend some time, it's become easier for you guys. So please spend some time, understand the code. We'll send the report link as well, so you have to understand that. Okay, now after that if you see that whenever we have to work on this, on the like, whenever we click on this, the song will get start playing. So let's go to the like screen. Inside the like screen we have to work for the song play functionality, right? So how we can do it? So if you see if you go on the song card, so here we are having a handle play function. So we have to pass handle play function, and that will return an object. Okay, so I'm gonna create one function that is called handle play. here, and it's gonna be in a like this, and we are getting the item. Okay, here we get the item. Once we get the item, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create one function const handle play. Okay, so if you go to the home screen, let's go to the home screen. We have already written this code, so let's go to the song with category. Inside not here, songs card with category. Here you can see that we had created one function handle play track. So I'm gonna copy this line of code again. Okay, let's go to the screen. Okay, and I'm gonna paste this line of code, nothing else. Okay, now after that, what I'm gonna do, guys, here I'm gonna just import the track player. Okay, I imported the track player, and after that I'm gonna call this function. Okay, here we can see that the song is equal to item.songs. Here we have to replace with liked song. Okay, let me copy this name and let me replace with liked songs. Okay, or after that we have to call this function handle play track. Where we have to call, so as you can see that here we have to call this function handle play track, and here we have to pass this item. Okay, now we are getting the selected track and we are getting the songs array. Okay, so here we are having a const track index. We are finding the track index using this songs.find index, and if the song doesn't exist, then I'm just returning. Otherwise, before track, after track, reset, adding the song, which we have already seen that. Now if I click on this song, so as you can see that the song is started playing, and now we can click on go back. Nothing is working the same because we have just one song. Like everything is working, but now let's add this song as well. Okay, let's add the song. Okay, now let's go back. Now let's go to the like song. Now we can see two songs. Now let's play this song, Donna. Now let's click on this, it went to this song, and now let's click again this song, it went to the first song. Okay, all right, awesome. Okay, so we had completed this like song functionality as well. So if you guys having any doubt on this, just please let me know. So what till we had completed. So let me close the app quickly and let me open the app as well. Okay, so far what we had completed this home screen along with this floating player. Whenever we click on this floating player, it opened with this player screen as well. We had added all the functionality. We had fixed this bug as well, which we are getting, while sliding this, whenever we are sliding this progress bar, we are getting this drawer navigator. So we have also fixed that bug as well. Now when we click on this, it opened the drawer navigator, very nice animation. And when we click on like song, it went to the like song. Now the next task which we had left, that is called dark theme and light theme functionality. Okay, so let's work on this dark theme and light theme functionality. All right,